Imagine a place where the sun doesn't set for months, a place where the sky is painted with hues of orange and pink, even at midnight, a place covered in ice and snow, where temperatures can plummet to unimaginable lows. Here, the cold bites through layers of clothing and the wind howls like a relentless beast. This is the Arctic Circle, a region located at the top of our planet. It's a vast frozen wilderness that stretches across the northernmost parts of the globe. It's a land of extremes with long, dark winters and short, bright summers. During winter, the sun barely rises above the horizon, casting a twilight glow. In summer, the sun never sets, bathing the land in perpetual daylight. The Arctic Circle is not a country, but a geographical region. It spans over 14 million square kilometers, encompassing vast ice sheets, tundra, and frozen seas. It encircles the North Pole and includes parts of several countries: Canada, Russia, Greenland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and the United States. Each of these nations has a stake in this icy frontier. Despite its harsh conditions, the Arctic is teeming with life. From the resilient polar bears to the elusive Arctic foxes, life here has adapted in remarkable ways. It's home to unique plants and animals that have adapted to survive in this extreme environment. The flora and fauna have evolved to withstand the freezing temperatures and limited resources. The Arctic Circle plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate, and its icy landscapes reflect sunlight, helping to keep our planet cool. However, this delicate balance is under threat from climate change, making the Arctic a critical area of study and conservation. The Arctic landscape is a sight to behold. Vast expanses of ice and snow stretch as far as the eye can see. Towering icebergs, sculpted by wind and water, drift across the frigid waters. These frozen giants come in all shapes and sizes, from small chunks to colossal structures that dwarf ships. But the Arctic isn't just about ice. During the short summer months, a magical transformation occurs. The snow recedes, revealing a vibrant carpet of green known as the tundra. This treeless plain bursts into life with wildflowers, lichens, and mosses, providing a feast for grazing animals. The tundra may seem barren at first glance, but it teems with life that has adapted to the extreme conditions. Low-lying shrubs, like dwarf birch and willow, hug the ground for warmth. These hardy plants provide food and shelter for a variety of animals. Caribou, with their thick coats and impressive antlers, migrate across the tundra in search of food. Musk oxen, covered in shaggy fur, huddle together for warmth, their massive horns protecting them from predators. These herbivores are a vital part of the Arctic ecosystem. At the heart of the Arctic Circle lies the Arctic Ocean, a vast expanse of water covered in ice for most of the year. This icy realm is home to a remarkable array of marine life, from microscopic creatures to giant whales. The ice itself teems with life. Microscopic algae bloom beneath the surface, forming the base of the Arctic food web. These tiny organisms provide sustenance for krill and other small creatures, which in turn are eaten by fish, seals, and whales. Section 5. Masters of the Arctic Polar Bears. No animal embodies the spirit of the Arctic quite like the polar bear. These majestic creatures are perfectly adapted to life on the ice and snow. Their thick fur coats and a layer of blubber keep them warm, while their powerful legs and sharp claws make them formidable hunters. Polar bears rely heavily on seals for survival. They wait patiently near breathing holes in the ice, ambushing seals when they come up for air. These skilled predators are an essential part of the Arctic ecosystem, helping to keep seal populations in check. Section 6. Arctic hunters, wolves, foxes, and owls. The Arctic is also home to a variety of other predators, each with its unique hunting strategies. Arctic wolves, with their thick white coats, roam the tundra in packs, bringing down caribou and musk oxen. Their keen senses and cooperative hunting techniques make them highly successful. Arctic foxes, with their thick fur and bushy tails, are masters of camouflage. They prey on lemmings and other small rodents, their white winter coats blending seamlessly with the snow. Snowy owls, with their piercing yellow eyes and silent flight, hunt for lemmings and voles, their sharp talons making them efficient predators. Section 7. Life under the ice, seals and walruses. Beneath the surface of the Arctic Ocean, a hidden world teems with life. Seals, with their streamlined bodies and thick blubber, are perfectly adapted to life in the water. They dive beneath the ice to hunt for fish, squid, and other marine creatures. Walruses, with their massive tusks and wrinkled skin, are another iconic Arctic marine mammal. They use their sensitive whiskers to locate clams and other shellfish on the ocean floor, sucking them up with their powerful lips. Walruses are highly social animals, congregating in large herds on the ice and beaches. Section 8. People of the Arctic. The Arctic, a vast and icy expanse, is often perceived as a desolate and inhospitable place. Yet it is a vibrant home to many indigenous communities who have adapted and thrived here for millennia. For centuries, the Arctic has been home to indigenous peoples who have thrived in this challenging environment. These communities, including the Inuit, Sami, and Nenets, have developed ways of life that are intricately tied to the rhythms of nature. These resilient communities have developed unique cultures and traditions that are deeply connected to the land and sea. Their dances, songs, and stories reflect a profound respect for the natural world and a deep understanding of their surroundings. From the Inuit of Canada and Greenland to the Sami of Scandinavia and the Nenets of Russia, each group has its own distinct heritage and practices. Despite the geographical distances, they share common values of sustainability and respect for nature. Arctic peoples have a rich history of living in harmony with nature. Their knowledge of the land, sea, and wildlife is unparalleled, allowing them to navigate and utilize their environment efficiently. Traditional knowledge passed down through generations has enabled them to survive and thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Elders play a crucial role in educating the young, ensuring that wisdom and skills are preserved. They have relied on hunting, fishing, and gathering for sustenance, adapting their techniques to the changing seasons and the availability of resources. This adaptability is key to their survival. Using every part of the animals they harvested and respecting the delicate balance of the Arctic ecosystem, they have crafted tools, clothing, and shelters that are perfectly suited to their environment. Their sustainable practices are a testament to their ingenuity and deep connection to the Arctic. Section 9. Climate change in the Arctic. Today, the Arctic is facing an unprecedented threat: climate change. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet, and the consequences are already being felt. Sea ice, vital for polar bears and other Arctic wildlife, is melting at an alarming rate, shrinking their hunting grounds and threatening their survival. As temperatures rise, permafrost, the permanently frozen ground that covers much of the Arctic, is thawing. This thawing releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere, further accelerating climate change. The melting permafrost also threatens infrastructure, causing roads to buckle and buildings to collapse. Section 10. Protecting the Arctic, our shared responsibility. The Arctic is a unique and vital part of our planet, and its protection is a shared responsibility that transcends borders and cultures. The fate of the Arctic is intertwined with the fate of the planet. As the Arctic ice melts, it not only affects the local environment, but also has far-reaching consequences for the entire globe. The Arctic plays a crucial role in regulating global climate, and its melting ice caps contribute to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. These changes can lead to more frequent and severe weather events, impacting millions of lives. Protecting the Arctic is not just about preserving its unique wildlife and cultures, it's about safeguarding the future of our planet. The indigenous communities have lived in harmony with this environment for centuries, and their knowledge is invaluable in conservation efforts. International cooperation is crucial in addressing the challenges facing the Arctic. Scientists, policymakers, and activists from around the world must work together to develop and implement effective strategies. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources, and promoting sustainable practices are essential steps in mitigating climate change and protecting this fragile region. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger global effort. The time to act is now. We cannot afford to wait any longer as the clock is ticking, and the effects of climate change are becoming more pronounced each day. The future of the Arctic, and indeed the planet, depends on it. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that this vital region is protected for generations to come.